Good morning, and today is the 19th, 20th,
Back.
17th of May, 2014. My name is Katz, and this is David, unfortunately, from the Seed Academy. So, Mighty Kiwi, some know him as. At
Some.
Seed Mighty Kiwi. Yeah.
I think most know me as David, though.
Yeah, or not at all.
Yeah, I suppose.
Either or, some
Yeah.
would say. Anyway.
Some would say.
We have I know we've been saying like the last 2 days we have a really good day today, but we've been lying because those matches were today we actually have a fantastic day. Just to start things off, the level of play should be pretty high, and we will probably have no forfeits, so
Hopefully.
this should be a fantastic day. It is going to be State against QXC to begin with, and yeah, we do have a fantastic day. So please go on Reddit, let us know your thoughts on the Reddit thread. Give us any feedback. Me and David, he can't change his voice, so please don't comment on that. And
Wow.
yeah, tweet at us at RootCats at SeedMightyKiwi. Let us know if you have any questions, and this should be a fantastic day. So looking forward to it. The first match we have is going to be State Prime against Complexity's QXC. And I'm really looking forward to this PVT. So, it should be amazing.
Yeah, two of NA's best for sure.
For sure. You want to talk a little bit louder?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Into the mic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm excited for this match.
How are you?
I haven't seen State play in a long time. Or QXC. I think the last time I saw QXC play was the last game on tournament.
Yeah.
Where he played Desro.
Yeah? How'd that go?
Well, I remember it for the Desro, when he said...
Destro BM?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite
That's
quite
the
something.
memorable part.
This is Protoss, yeah. To which QXC replied, "You are not Protoss. Minigun is Protoss." One of the best responses in North America, a homage? Something like that to Minigun, recently hospitalized and now unhospitalized, but in terrible pain. If you haven't read his blog,
It's on Team Liquid.
yeah, it's on Team Liquid, so you should check that out. Minigun, what a guy. Heart out to him. I love Chad Jones with the entirety of my being, and I hope that he feels better soon. The map is gonna be Frost. It seems like the map is always Frost.
Yeah, it does.
PVT.
Especially, PVT.
So far in this qualifiers, it seems
Good
like
standard
Frost
map,
has
huh?
been the first map to be picked in every TVP. So
It's kind of a go-to.
yeah, and I have to say, I mean, it is there for good reason. It's a pretty balanced map. Terrans like it. It's open space, and it's always been kind of even in TVP. In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, Frost, fighting for Complexity, and by proxy all of their sponsors: Creative, Scuff Gaming, DX Racer, Twitch, Sound Blaster, Cyber Power PC, Newegg, and Lead Gaming. It is Complexity's QXC.
They have a lot
And
of sponsors.
in the top left-hand corner, fighting for Prime, not playing from Korea, by the way, if you were wondering, he is in California. We'll probably go watch a movie tonight. It is State Prime. If he loses, I don't know if we'll go watch a movie anymore. Have you thought about that, Rob?
I have not thought about that.
Yeah. It is State Prime. So let's hope he wins so we can go watch a movie tonight.
Why does the outcome matter?
Does that not feel like that?
Yeah, I don't
No.
think he will feel like going if he loses. So this should be an amazing PVT. Like you said, David, definitely two of North America's finest. Why don't you expand on that?
Wow. Stop laughing, Rob. Who do you think's better? What are your predictions for this best of three?
Did he, what? Rob, productions. Can David not hear me? Oh wait, he's right next to me. Okay. My predictions for this best of three is 2-1 State.
Why?
Why?
Yes.
because I think he's gonna win 2-1
I think it's gonna be 2-0.
for State.
Yes.
Oh, you gotta take the other side, man.
No, I don't. I mean, QXC can definitely do it.
Yeah, most
I believe, but I still think it's
most
gonna be a
definitely.
2-0.
Actually, QXC has had some of the most impressive TVT performances, even while Terran was viewed as largely underpowered against Protoss, which I don't know if it is the case anymore. Perhaps in the late game, but things have been getting a little bit better than they were back then.
Yeah.
Terran's still probably the race that's underperforming the most. So, no Terran players should get angry Areno at me for saying that they're not underperforming anymore. They most definitely are. Aegis just woke up. Is Terran the weakest race right now?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely, he says. That's
Not even a question.
He says. Not even a question. So, that is a Terran player, of course, who just woke up. But yeah, QXC, even during that era that was very dark for them. Not to say that this era is not any dark anymore. It's still dark.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Anyway, he gave Deer a run for his money at MLG. He's had really impressive results. He's beat a lot of Koreans in TVP. He's done pretty well, and he plays a style of his own. So we'll see if he's able to make something happen against State. State, a very aggressive player. He really likes blink stalkers, and he really likes to be active with them. He has a lot of APM and a lot of harassment tools that come with that. QXC loading the SCV onto the bunker so
Yeah,
that it
just
doesn't take any damage.
Shouldn't get much done with the mothership core being out already.
Yeah, and
And
QXC
stalkers
really
on
like
too.
thinks so fast. Like his decisions are like always like snap calls, and I think that makes him a really dangerous player and a really smart player. Like that SCV didn't take a hit before it went in the bunker.
Yeah.
You know? Like stuff like that, like minimal details that are like, oh wow, like I don't know if I would have thought of that right away. State, however, positioning the stalker in the perfect position. Oh, by misses the last shot.
He could have moved the mothership core as well.
Yeah, he could have moved the stalker as well. And this Marine's.
Oh,
I
dear.
don't know about this attacking the stalker here by QXC. See, he made a snap decision that I don't like there. I think. Well, I think it would have been hard there. One Marine would have died for sure. So maybe not the worst decision after all. QXC still with his bunker on the low ground while expanding. So you don't like it?
I don't like that State just tanked all the shields on his stalker when the SCV's still repairing. Because he just was almost for nothing.
Well, SCV's repairing his money. Stalkers
Yeah, I
losing shields
suppose.
is not money. So it's little things. I think this is not gonna play a major role in the game regardless for either player. Losing a stalker would be really bad for State.
Yeah, it would be.
But just in general, I think this is gonna be a pretty break-even situation. It just tests both players' multitask, and they both have fantastic multitask. So
And nobody's macros slipped.
yeah, nobody's macro has really slipped. Sure, it may have forced a few more stalkers than State wanted to make, but it also may have slowed down QXC's tech a little bit, because he's had to make Marines, and now he's gonna lose. So little
Good
advantages
micro.
and disadvantages here and there. Great microwave State.
Yeah.
Good point, David.
1 HP stalker.
Would you like to point anything else out? Like the map is white, white and green. There's snow on the map.
Is there?
I think there's snow.
I didn't notice.
Unless it's frozen. Then it would be ice. It is frost after all. State now moving across the map with a few stalkers. I'm gonna pick off this Marine for free. The rest of the boys are gonna go inside the bunkers. Except for that one. For David, who died there.
David the Marine.
David the Marine.
Okay, what happened to Billy the Marine?
Billy the Marine.
Yeah.
I hate him.
Why?
Billy.
No, it wasn't. Never mind.
Okay. Anyway. We see State moving out with his first observer. Now, State in TVP is very, very observer heavy. Last I checked anyway. He may have changed his... Oh, there's already a second observer. Okay, thank you for proving me right, State. You can make one more if you want. Just to... He usually gets 4. Even Rob from production knows.
That's a
that
lot
State
of
usually
observers.
gets 4. Yeah.
Compared to like the average proto.
Yeah, but it's awesome to watch him play with it and how he uses them. So that's great position for the observer. It's going to be hard to see over where it is right now. QXC scouting for potential third bases or anything out of the ordinary. And State going for the double upgrades and blink. So once again, proving that I know State very well. He really enjoys Taco Bell. He's actually the only other person that I've ever met that could potentially beat me at Taco Bell.
How do you beat you at Taco Bell?
I don't know if he could beat me, okay, for starters, but I think we're pretty evenly matched at Taco. I think I might have. I think he said it best when he said, "I think I'm better at certain items on the menu," and telling overall the quality. Like this is a quote, but I think you're better at overall understanding of Taco Bell.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, that's actually a quote. So, from State. So
Had some in-depth
yeah, we've had some in-depth conversations about Taco Bell. Just like, you know, the ingredients come into play. Like, they're always quote-unquote the same, but every Taco Bell actually varies their ingredients. There's a little push here coming by QXC. And, yeah, it's going to pull back. State is very, like, his Taco Bell finesse is actually quite impressive.
Why
He
is
would,
that?
for instance, you know the Taco Bell that I usually go to?
Yeah.
He would go to the other one that's like 10 minutes further away because he thought the ingredients there were fresher. So that's quite impressive to
Yeah.
me.
He notices the difference.
Yeah. Also, Taco Bell in Korea he likes much better.
I didn't know
Down
they
in North
had
America.
Taco Bell in Korea.
Of course, they have Taco Bell in Korea. There was a Taco Bell in Peru back in the day, but it closed. I don't even know how State got those salads there.
Warp
but not a
Prism.
big deal. Warp Prism is how. And QXC gonna find an observer, unfortunately not able to pick it off. Stayed with it, great army positioning and awareness. Still, QXC taking a much earlier third than State, so I wouldn't be surprised if State tried to go for some sort of attack here on 2 base, because his third is a little bit more delayed than you would usually like to see it. Usually, Protoss is okay taking the later third, but
Yeah.
you gotta see like the Terran taking it or landing, and there he goes. Again,
It's a
I
little
think
late,
a
yeah.
little bit late. QXC is already up 20 supplies, so this is looking pretty good for him.
Good,
And the way he's done this, David, why do you think he's able to do this?
Who?
QXC.
Through good army positioning and poking.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, David.
And also, the observer positioning from State has been really good. Like, he's seen this double drop, so he positioned his stalkers as natural.
Indeed. So
Wow.
yeah, like QXC, like David said, has had great army positioning so far, and just kind of threatening State, saying you can't really move out. However, the War Prism has been doing a little bit of work here and there. A few solids, killing a couple Marines. May get a Marauder. Will he get it? Get him. Got him. State, however, will have Blink pretty soon if he doesn't already have it. I think
And
he does.
2-2 is about to finish.
And 2-2 is about to finish, so we might see a counterattack happening. Oh, the Blink Stalkers are looking for the Medevacs. Are they going to find him in the middle of the map? Rob in the middle of the map. Got him.
Good pick off for State.
Yeah, that's pretty good for State. But at the same time, QXC moving into the natural. And this is a good pickup for QXC. At the same time, holy moly, at the same time, how many? Whoa, at the same time, on the natural, State is going to pick up the Nexus. But at the same time, Rob, the Zealots get chased away by QXC. Such army multitasking.
The Nexus died.
At the same time, in the middle of the map, the Stalkers have taken out the Medevacs.
Look at the production tab.
Wow.
State definitely got the worst end of that.
Yeah, 1 Nexus in production for State now. At the same time, he's making Templars though.
This might be pull the boys for QXC.
Maybe the Templars are already starting to warp in, so this could be a.
Did he get
Could
Storm?
be a mistake. That's hard to say.
I
Raw
think
from
he's
production,
just he's
Storm
taking
up.
Archon. Yeah, he didn't
Storm
get
is
it.
not up. Oh, but this is a good chase arena for State. Yeah. So I think State needs to make something happen. He realizes
Storm.
that. There's Storm getting started on the top there. Yeah, just a couple cells ready to harass the Warpers and still chilling. Stalkers, like I said, State is
Whoa.
very active with those.
Here
so
come the boys.
don't be surprised if we see State going back and forth, just picking stuff with Blink Stalkers. The boys are being pulled, but I think State's gonna stabilize just fine here. The Nexus should be up in a second. I think that did a tiny bit of damage, and they're gonna be even on upgrades.
He lost a lot of probes, right? What's
That
the
is-
probe
this
count
is
at?
true. The pro count is 56
Oh, yeah, not
against
bad.
64. So
So 17 or 16.
yeah. So
Yeah,
what an action-packed game so
he's
far.
equalized nicely as well.
Yeah, exactly. The supplies are fairly even, and late game normally favors Protoss.
Yeah, I would
Um,
say so too.
There are very few Terrans, very few Terrans that can actually control a Terran army properly. And this is not to say, like, oh, pro gamers can do it. Nah, pro gamers can't do it for shit, man.
Have you tried it? It's so hard
Yeah,
to control a late game Terran army. It's
yeah,
late game
late game
Protoss.
Terran army is ridiculous. It's probably the hardest army to control. So, especially against Protoss, who just literally needs one hotkey, and that is not like
Whoa.
wow. I mean, that sounds rude, but okay, Protoss army is way easier to control. Like, if you look at the army, sure, positioning matters. There's small details that will matter, but really, you gotta land your storms, and that's about it. Terra needs to position their Vikings, kite with their with the rest of their army, while
Oh, good flank with the
while
Templar.
EMPing with the ghosts. Great flank there by State with the Templar, but yeah, this is starting to look a little bit dire for QXC.
Yeah,
Now
State
there
took a
is
good fight.
ghosts on the way, and there is 3-3 faster for QXC than there is for State.
Good solid by.
Yeah, great solid run by here by State. I'm not gonna kill too much, but even trading for small units like Marines. Oh, no! And the pickups are real, David. That was
Yeah, that was
real.
real.
That was amazing by State. And QXC is just gonna have to tap out.
Yeah.
What a back and forth game we had here in game 1 at the MLG Game On presentation of the MLG Anaheim Qualifier number 3.
The Zealot
That
Rumbai
was-
was good as well. 'Cause
wow.
It taxed his multitasking and his attention. So maybe he wasn't looking at
There
the
you go,
drop
David.
ships when they were going there.
You've
It
been
flew into the
learning
stall.
here, David. You've been learning at the class. So, yeah. 'Cause
Yeah,
attention
maybe
is a
he wasn't.
resource, right?
Yeah, he might not have been looking at the drop ships.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't punch
Don't
the
do
mic.
that, David.
Don't punch the mic, dude.
Anyway, we'll be back with game 2 after this 90-second commercial break. I hope you're enjoying. If you are, let your friends know. Be right back.